Hi friends, I know my head is cut off. Let me see if I can fix this, but that's a little better. I gotta scooch down. I got my buddy here with me. It's been a couple days since we've been back home. I think he's acted a little confused. But and I've have been struggling with the time change, trying to get back to U.S. time. It seems like as soon as we got used to UK time, it was time to come back. But so glad to see this boy. I missed him so much, friends. Especially since with the Queen's passing, so much corgi news, on the TV about her corgis and what was going to happen to them, and just broke my heart. All the pictures the artist drew of all the corgis and missing their mom. So I'm not mom, I am grandma, but most of you know the story that I had to take over and watch him. Grandpa too, when Grandpa was around, right? You know that name, don't you? Yes, you do. Because Mom got sick. She's doing better, as you can see in the vlog on our trip. It's because of her that I was able to take this trip. She surprised me with this trip a year ago, and we've been planning it since then. But welcome. If you don't know me, my name is Miss Bev. This is Dexter. He is a Pembroke Welsh Corgi, full-blooded AKC. And he is 8.5 years old. Aren't you, bub? Yeah. He ended up staying with my son instead of me taking him to the dog boarder, which I felt so much better that he was with familiar surroundings, because as some of you may remember, we stayed at my son's and his wife's house last year. About a year ago we moved there, and then moved into this apartment in March. So we stayed with them for about 5 months. So he was familiar with the house, the area. He can roam free outside for the most part. So that's the fun part about it, because here at the apartment he always has to be on a leash. So I think he was a little traumatized though. He's come back with some kind of, sounds like panic attacks. But they're not as often as they were, especially that first day when we first got there. So I just think he wasn't used to it, being without anybody and not sleeping with anybody. I know he's spoiled rotten. He's spoiled rotten. But anyway, I have all the videos uploaded into one vlog, but it ends up being about 2.5 hours, so I'm not going to take you guys through all that. But I am going to save it, and I am going to send it to family, and they are welcome to watch it in its entirety. But I am going to pull out some segments from the trip and show it to you in this vlog, so you get to see a little bit of what we did. And if you want to see the full one, you're more than welcome to. I will be more than glad to send it to you, send you the link. It is I'm going to have it uploaded to YouTube, but under private, but you can access it. So if you want to see that, you're more than welcome to. But, and I would say, yeah, go ahead, because there's more detail into it. You'll get to hear some of the tour guides, because I don't think I'm going to include them in this one. But you'll get to hear some of the tour guides on some of the tours that we took. And so yeah, if you want the link to the long version of our trip, I will be glad to email it to you or DM it to you. So I'm back home. I need to get started on some drawings, but guess what? I left my iPad at my son's house. How? I don't know. I assumed that the bag was near the doorway where all the luggage was so that it could be taken to the car, but apparently I didn't put it there. So my iPad was in that one bag. It was my carry-on bag. So I've been without my iPad for a couple days. I won't get, today is Wednesday. I won't get it until, looks like it's going to be Friday morning. So I've been just doing some pencil sketches. I couldn't sleep at a certain time last night in the middle of the night, so I just woke up and drew. Let me show you what I did. I don't know what I'm going to do of these. Maybe make them some greeting cards, postcards. I don't know. Maybe nothing. But I drew a corgi, 2 different illustrations, and the first one I drew was this one where he's, looks like there's a hand putting the crown on him. And I don't know if it's going to be the king or Santa Claus. I think it's going to be the king. Yeah, I think that's what I eventually decided. It's going to be the king putting the crown on him. And then here, he's just lying down bored and his crown is slipping. And then you see the words at the bottom. See if I can put that in there. But, the famous words from the Toy Story song, "You've Got a Friend in Me." So I'm making it look like the king is wanting to be friends with the corgi, and the corgi is also wanting to be friends with the king. So that's what I've done so far, and I'm trying to think of what other illustration to do. I probably want to make 4. If I'm going to turn them into greeting cards, I'm going to make 4 of them. So I also need to get onto my computer and finish the winter scene illustration that I showed in my last vlog, as well as my White Christmas stickers, get those ready. So that's going to keep me busy for the next couple days. So friends, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for coming. And it's good to see everyone. Good to see everyone. And it's good to be back on U.S. soil. But I tell you, that was an awesome trip. It's hard to believe that I'm on this side of the trip now. It was amazing. God's handiwork was shown throughout that country of England and Ireland. Beautiful. I mean, cow pastures, sheep pastures, everywhere. I mean, everywhere, in between each city. That's all you saw. You know, especially for me, a girl growing up in West Texas. It's all desert, flat, dirt, cactus, and the mountains in the distance. That's it. You know, you don't get the grass and the pastures. So it's just, I always saw those in the Beatrix Potter books, Peter Rabbit books. You know, never realized that such a place existed in real life. I did go live in Germany, where it was beautiful as well, and upstate New York, where my husband was from. So, but you know, growing up all my life in West Texas, where it's just desert, it's hard to believe that such places exist with cow pastures all over the place. But they do. They really, really do. So, but anyway, thanks for coming. Please, if you feel free to do so, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Dexter and I would appreciate it, right, Bubba? Say that. Can you do an aru? Or he's looking at me like, lady, you nuts. Ooh. No. He's going to leave me? Oh, you want me to rub your belly? Oh, you're silly. You're silly. So, okay, yeah. Thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Thanks, friends. And let's get started. Today is Friday, September the 9th. And I'm having a hard time concentrating, staying focused in any drawing here at my computer. My thoughts these past couple weeks have been on our trip my daughter and I are taking to the UK, and more so now with the passing of Queen Elizabeth. So my condolences and thoughts and prayers go out to the United Kingdom in your loss. I know she meant, of course, the world to you, and she was admired by many outside of the UK. I know these are going to be some difficult days, but at the same time, some days of rejoicing because of what she brought to your country and what she meant to everyone, and how she ran the monarchy. She very humble, quiet, but yet strong. She has a strength in her, and I'm finding out more and more that she had a wit and sense of humor in her quiet way. So we are getting ready for our trip. We will be arriving on the tail end of the morning period, and my son encouraged me and told me that we will be in a very important part and time of the country of the United Kingdom, and to relish it, because nothing that big has happened since World War II. So I thought that was a good way to look at it. And I'll finish this with heard somebody on the BBC News say to rest in peace, Queen Elizabeth, but rise in glory. I like that. I made this illustration last night as I was just pondering and thinking about the passing of Queen Elizabeth. Thought about her corgis and how much she loved them, and that's probably a reason why we have a corgi. I believe that's why my daughter got the corgi, was because she noticed how Queen Elizabeth had so many around her, and they were just as cute as can be, and they are. And that's where and how and why we got Dexter. Not where, but that's why we got Dexter. But anyway, I drew this illustration thinking about how many corgis she had gone through in her whole life, and how they're all waiting for her. And of course, corgis have no a sense of I don't want to say protocol, but of they immediately see they're human and want a belly rub, want to go for a walk, want to play, want another belly rub, and of course the arroos to welcome you. So I'm sure she got a big welcome from all her angel corgis as she arrived in heaven. So I just this vision came to mind, and I just had to draw it. It's Sunday morning, September the 18th. And this my handsome boy, as always being silly. And his beautiful, gorgeous wife, and she's making us breakfast. Oh, don't put on your hoodie, no! So sweet to make us breakfast, smells wonderful. So we're gonna be leaving for DC in about a half hour, which is 2.5 hours away, DC?
Yes, yeah.
3 hours?
Depending on traffic, yeah. Which Sunday there shouldn't be much traffic.
It shouldn't be too bad.
No, it'll be pretty good.
Okay, good. And we are almost near Dulles Airport, International Airport. Getting ready to board the plane. We're in Harrods. Thank you. You hear that? He's playing the old diamond. I think I want to live in Harrods.
It's the box, right?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah. If I posted this on any of my Red Sox groups or anything,
Neil Diamond at, well, it's really not called Neil Diamond, it's called
Sweet
Sweet
Caroline.
Caroline, yeah.
That's Red Sox.
Ba, ba, ba. Oh no. Okay, I could have been the president of Neil Diamond's club back, the fan club, back in 1969, because I loved them then. I was first.
The Georgian times as well, so when we had kings called George on the throne. Just be careful when you're crossing the road here in Burford. There are traffic lights, but people like to run across. Here on the left you see the chemist here. This is the oldest chemist, the Robert Reevely chemist, dating back to the 1700s. Andre's going to slow down. You'll see a little bit of Blenheim Palace just coming here on the right now. After this big tree, see the big gates. There we go, down there.
Oh wow.
There's that vast land. Look at on the right. You can see the palace itself. So they'll call themselves Britain's greatest palace. But yeah, that's where Churchill was born.
I want to buy a house. Just buy a house. Sorry. Oh, is that why this place is called Sorry? Is that delicious? Is that delicious? It's evening time. We're walking back from the restaurant, from the small village to our right and headed to our left. But look at that view, isn't that gorgeous? I mean, seriously, friends, this is heaven. This is pure heaven. That's our village. Near Sorry. We are walking to dinner. This time it's a lot closer. So this is the same village we're staying in. Saul, this place looks very familiar.
And then this became her goal. And everybody in the village gave her cuttings, so she said she felt very welcome. And when you look around here, all the older plants that you see, she's actually planted.
Four rooms upstairs as well, and we've also got this scullery open, which is just on the right there. It's another way that you can exit the house if you want to. It literally just brings you back on round to the front.
Ellie's got a scone. Ellie's got her mouth full. Mmm. Saying goodbye to the Lake District. You can see your reflection.
This is Manchester Piccadilly.
Look at me, all brave, boarding a plane. And Lucy. Our plane to Dublin from England. Elise says I'm an international traveler now. Let's do it again. Apparently we had to put out the third key card they gave us into a slot that turned on the electricity. Never heard of that. But here's our room. And here's our bathroom. And I'll show you my coffee. Oh, look at that. Fancy schmancy. Why is it? Okay, so here is a surprise, a Peter Rabbit bag that I bought at the gift shop in near Sorry. I also bought some tea towels, and then I also bought these. The grandkids can buckle these to their zipper on their book bag, but it's called a Peter Rabbit pom pom. Aren't they adorable? And then I got me this little Peter Rabbit. Also at Harrods, when I saw these, I automatically knew I had to get it for the grandkids, but they're advent calendars. Bought these at Harrods as well. They're butter biscuits, and it says it's strawberry with clotted cream. And then I bought this little cute phone booth can. And it's got, I believe it's got jelly beans. Yes, jelly beans. It's got jelly beans in it. So I bought that also. And then this is the tea we had at Harrod's afternoon tea. And so we asked the waiter if they sold it. And he said, yes, they sold it down in the gift shop. So my daughter and I both got a can full of their English breakfast tea. I bought this nice, cute hilltop pen. I got these Beatrix Potter teaspoons. And then here, this is a small, I want to say an Advent adult calendar. Oh, the ribbon's coming off. I need to change that. But it's just got candies in it. At the gift shop at our hotel, we stayed at the Hilton. They had a lot of souvenirs there, London souvenirs. So I bought 3 packs of London stickers, and then 2 magnets, refrigerator magnets. And then they also had a ton of postcards. A little spoon rest for the teaspoon. And then this can hold probably some biscuits. And I bought this little can of mints. And then just a little notebook that comes with a matching pen. I bought this one single card. I bought this at the Cotswold. It's a watercolor artist named Emma Ball. And I just love the way she painted the Cotswold. It's just so pretty. So I'm going to look her up online. If I ever want some more of her stuff, I'll be sure to order from her because I really love that. That's really pretty. I bought a little stationery kit. I then got these at the Beatrix Potter exhibit in London, and all it is just a sketchbook, and I'm going to give one to each grandchild. I tell you, the grandkids are going to get lots of stuff. This I bought for myself, friends. A Beatrix Potter coloring book. Look how fun that is. On a cold winter day, sitting by the fire, just wanting to not draw, but just color. I think that would be fun. I also bought a blank sketchbook for me. I bought this bag at Harrods. Bought my son a big sweater. That was my main goal, was to get him a sweater from Ireland. I got my daughter-in-law a t-shirt, cute t-shirt. She looked cute in that. I couldn't pass up these little lammy poos. Oh, friends, aren't they adorable? Irish candy for my daughter. She loves Bailey's chocolate truffles, so I got her that. I also bought some candy. Woolies, wacky Woolies. Aren't they adorable? They remind me of Shaun the Sheep. I love Shaun the Sheep. My husband loved Shaun the Sheep. We loved watching Shaun the Sheep together. We laughed so much. So there you have it. That's my haul. Oh, I got my daughter a t-shirt too. You didn't see it because she already put it away. But that's it. And what I'm going to do next now is write everything down, what I got. I'm not sure if I'm going to assign a gift yet to anybody, but what I want first and foremost to do is to just take inventory of all my souvenirs and my loot. So thanks for joining me, and let's go ahead and finish the inventory. Hey friends, check this out. See that blue square there? What? It's a ring light. Is that cool or what? Can you see it? Here we go. What will they think of next? This is where I sat the other morning. It's a little lighter. Look at these walls. Beautiful. It's a little room reserved. Special meetings, imagine. Can you imagine having a meeting in here? Awesome. And there's my throne. So I went around a big block, and I'm back at the castle entrance, and there it is in all its glory.
Guys, this is the Titanic Hotel today. This is where all the plans were drawn up for the White Star Line fleet. So you can see the cranes, one in front, one on the left. H&W, Harland and Wolff. They're the company that oversaw the build of the RMS Titanic. Largest entertainment arena in Northern Ireland, here on the shipyard. Indeed, beautiful building. So the castle, guys, it is strongly associated with the McQuinlans and the MacDonalds. Now the castle is in ruins. Beautiful photograph. Hiberno being Ireland. The Romans called us that. That's our original name, Hibernia. The Latin for winter or hibernation. Hibernia, Hiberno, Norse. The Norse people, the Scandinavians. So we have a very strong Norse connection. In fact, the largest Viking settlement ever discovered outside of Scandinavia is here in Ireland. It's in Dublin. It's under a government building today, unfortunately, but there was a major excavation. And the results of that excavation are in the National Archaeology Museum. And that museum is free. And you can go and check it out maybe tomorrow. Just like it does, slightly some areas built up just for the filming, which was actually constructed there, not CGI. And then you can see Sheep Island off in the background, which we'll see in a couple of minutes. So Ballantoy Harbour is not quite in view from here, but it's a teeny tiny windy road down by the next village that we're going to come in that takes you down to the little harbour, the Iron Islands Harbour. So in the show they put it together in the scenes as one harbour, one island with the castle, the Iron Islands. Left, wait till you see this. Ooh. Oh my. Not for the faint-hearted. Keep looking. Oh, to the left.
Yeah.
No, keep looking. We're going to get a particularly sheer drop view here. Keep looking left. Just now, guys. Ooh, check it out.
I love paying attention.
Ooh.
So the bus gave us 5 minutes to get out and see. This is the northernest part. It is Sunday, October the 2nd. My daughter's laughing at me. Tell her to stop. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. She wants me to show you my Michael Jackson outfit. And I told her, I don't care, but this is the way I'm comfortable. Yes, I'm wearing socks and loafers, and white socks and loafers, black loafers. I don't care. I'm comfortable. Anyway, it's a little bit dim here in the castle. It is almost 4 o'clock in the morning. We're waiting for our shuttle, airport shuttle. And we're getting ready to say goodbye to the castle, to Dublin, to Ireland. Our trip is done. And goodbye to Mr. Handsome Knight. It was a dream of a lifetime, friends. Taxi's here. Look at the castle at nighttime. I can't really see it, but it's beautiful.